Fucking go HOD the podcast, my nigga E. What's good, baby boy?
What's poppin', D?
Shit, I'm
cracking, man.
I think the people been waiting for us for a while. It's 2 weeks into the new year. Everybody happy new year. I know we're a little late with it. If you've been checking for the podcast on Podbean, Spotify, iHeart, we've been revamping a few things, just trying to get right. And honestly, just, we was learning the podcast and shit. We learning podding, and I think we was a little too uptight with it, trying to be too perfect or PC or, not like talk a certain particular way, but didn't want to come off too hood, too aggressive. But I think we found ourselves to just, just let it be us, and, kind of flow if it calls for us to clean it up a little bit. We'll clean it up a little bit, but we'll try to be nobody else but us. So for the listeners out there, I'm glad y'all been fucking with us, and the viewers, we definitely got some content coming for you. So that be able to see us live in person. So just stay tuned, keep fucking with us. But we appreciate everybody been rocking with us and fucking with the Instagram, the posts, all the content even pushing and putting out as far as the comedic content and just the news and everything. We appreciate y'all following, viewing, getting in tune with us. And like I said, for those that's been looking for the podcast to actually hear us, see us, and tapping the link is like, what the fuck is not working? We apologize. But we back, we here. And it is what it is. I jumped right into what I was talking about yesterday on the live. I know everybody knows Drake dropped a portion of his suit or whatever he was alleging was going on with UMG and Spotify, and just basically targeting UMG now as the main target, full-fledged defamation lawsuit, saying like, hey, these guys use Not Like Us to, spearhead a downfall of his career. Like, they want to see him fall, even though he is signed to UMG. That he's basically saying they're trying to use this as leverage to either, bring me down to earth a little bit. So when we go back to renegotiate and say Drake wanted fucking $700 million or $1 billion as it's been rumored, he's not going to have that leverage as he once did, because he's not in favor with the fans, or the music world and realm kind of shifted where everybody is against him and in favor of Kendrick. So with that being said, E, what do you feel about that? What do you feel about the Drake?
I just feel like when it comes to music, I see what he's doing and what he's saying, but when it comes to a rap beef, the way he's saying is he's concerned for his son's safety. And I get it, you're famous, but then why did you even start the beef? You should have checked out like Cole did.
Okay. And,
you know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to music beef and all that, I never saw nobody suing nobody after a beef.
No, I never saw nobody. And and what we want to make clear is he's not suing Kendrick Lamar. He's just saying UMG is using that diss track and the defaming line of certified lover boy, certified pedophile to, basically fuck his whole situation up and kind of
character. They're like killing his
character and end his career in his own words or his legal team's own words. So I agree with you. I really didn't get too much into that part of it when what you spoke on about him being in fear of his life, security guard being shot at. I kind of skimmed through it. So yes, that's another part of it too. He's in fear of his life. So it's getting deeper and deeper. With the whole rap battle shit, people have always said crazy things. Some of it has spilled to the streets and led to other things, fights, stabbings, deaths, or, rappers are able to talk it out, become friends in few situations. But I've never seen this approach taken where the artist
I never saw it. Let's bring it to court. Let's sue.
Yeah,
like if this would have been happening back then, you would have saw Ja Rule trying to sue the fuck out of 50 Cent for what he did to him.
And even not to cut you, in recent years, we'll say the same shit for Meek Mill, because when
Yeah.
this was happening to Meek, Meek was being embarrassed, and this is the same machine that was pushing it. So you know you
Hey,
can't really
that's not your tour. That's your girl's tour, man. That was everywhere. Everybody was saying that to him. That dude probably went to sleep hearing that shit.
listen. Meek said the same shit that Drake is saying. That's the irony of it. You could look it up. It's probably somewhere in there on Academics post or somewhere where he's like, it has to be bots. Academics even spoke about it where he was like, oh, Meek is, like saying Meek crying, bitching, saying it's bots, but it could have been bots or everybody just felt it and they, just put money into it and the machine is gonna push it, is gonna be everywhere. So
But
he's done it.
we definitely can't be gullible. We know there's certain ways for these artists or these labels to push follows or push views. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's definitely bots. Oh,
Absolutely. So the same way it works for you, you can't cry when it works against you. You know what I mean? And you've done it to other artists or Meek in particular, just saying, and Meek, said, hey, it seems like there's an agenda or this shit is being like forcefully pushed. Cause he's the one being this, just like now Drake, he's the one being this. So he sees it like that.
I just feel like that the beef got so crazy. Like me, I feel like I'm already over the Kendrick and Drake. Like I'm ready for something new this year. But I feel like Drake's being a sore loser because, like, yo, bro, Rick Ross went over there and got punched. You didn't fucking see him call the cops.
Good point. And like I said, when it was working for you, it was working for you. And you said damaging and disparaging shit about Kendrick. Yo, he's a woman beater. That's not his kid. His friend fucked his wife and had the kid with him. So you had the kid.
Drake is giving bad friend vibes too because once you start seeing your friend go chill with somebody else and now you're gonna tell his wife that I brought him out to go have fun sometimes. Like tell his wife that he's cheating. Like you can't do that to LeBron, man.
Yeah, that's beyond break.
And then he's over there talking to Curry. Like, Curry, you know what? I know I used to ride LeBron's dick, but can I ride yours now? Like, that's what you look like, Drake.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Even though I'm sure that him and Curry had a relationship before, but yeah, the way it looked.
Hey, the way you look, I was about to do a reaction, be like, hey, Curry, you know he was my number one, but you my number one now. Like, you look like a sore loser out there.
Yeah,
man.
the optics didn't look good, but you're totally right, and I agree with that. And
I fuck with Drake. Don't get me wrong. I fuck with him. We can't take away from his artistry, but he is giving sore loser vibes. We gotta, he's being a sore loser right now, and he's being a crybaby, bro.
Yeah,
You get back in the fucking studio and give us a hit.
That's what I said. I said if he just made music continue instead of, saying, well, hey, I'm not hearing this song being played like this. Nobody's fucking with it in my circle. I would assume no one in your immediate circle is playing that song and they keep
people
it.
didn't even want Drake. I feel like people didn't even want Drake to reply. Bro, we want Drake. Give us music, bro. Give us an R&B song. Sing, nigga.
Something.
Give us something. All you've been giving us is going on streams and we should getting sore loser Drake. We're getting certified sore loser Drake. That's what we're getting right now. And I don't like it, man.
You gotta shake it off. But do you think Drake's career is over?
I think Drake it's hard to kill somebody that big because we got to understand Drake is MJ vibes. You know what I'm saying? We got to give it. Drake is big. But I feel like if he continues doing what he's doing, then yeah, I feel like he's gonna dim down his light, bro. Your light's way too big to even. He should have shook it off and just kept going, bro. But no, this lawsuit and all that, it's just gonna. You got everybody else talking about it too. It's just like he's being a sore loser right now, bro. So it's just not good for him. But I don't think it could destroy him.
Well, we're gonna see. I definitely don't think his career is over by a long shot. Me personally, I know that's what like a lot of people are putting out there, kind of like whispering. But is he turning some of his core fans off yet? I don't know, but I know some of the casual fans are probably like, nah, not fucking with it. If you was like a hip hop enthusiast, rap type of rapidy rap.
A lot of people losing that. Like, all right, we already had his run. They get it. When you have a little too much of something, that's what it probably was too. Drake was everywhere, bro, for the past, 2 decades?
Yeah, a little bit of fan burnout. He had about a 15-year run or so.
So I feel like not even that. I feel like even with the artist got tired of just like, oh, let's go get a Drake feature. They just wanted to destroy that factor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, it was the go-to of you get a Drake feature, it's gonna hit, it's gonna go. Or if you have a song
You
that's
become big like Drake if you do a Drake song. So it's
yes,
like you had to go to Drake to become a hit maker.
or if you have a song that's already a la
A hit.
me, yes, Migos,
You make it a bigger
Versace, yes, you put him on and it's a bigger hit. It solidifies Migos. They jump in the game. The Migos that we know of today, French Montana,
So since you
Future,
brought it,
whoever.
Candy, do you say that Drake helped for the last past decade, helped make most of these artists that are out right now?
I wouldn't say he made them, but he made great music that was chart topping that probably wouldn't have been chart topping in some cases. You know what I mean? So obviously putting Drake on that song is gonna bring you into that, it may not be number one, but that Billboard spot, top 200 gets you, chart 50, 30, 20,
He
10.
was the Billboard cheat code.
Yes, exactly. I like that right there. Definitely the Billboard cheat code. So if you didn't have a Billboard smash, or for in cases collab albums with him and Future, or whatever songs went number one, or albums that went number one with him being on album or said song, yes, he was a cheat code to it for years. That's the go-to.
Facts. The Drake was definitely the cheat code of the hip hop, just in hit making, hit songs.
Yes, yes, definitely. And he had the right setup for it. So I don't know. It could be that. And then all the personal shit. Well, obviously, I don't know. I don't know if you know or who knows, but whether he's messing with other rappers, chicks, or producers, chicks, or however it goes, they would know better than we know. So that could have played a part too if there was any.
I would hate him too, bro. This nigga's fucking my bitch and she's singing the song in the car. I'll be heated. I'll be heated.
Yo, it's nasty work, man. Diabolical. It's a lot of things out here that's.
Yeah, man. I just feel like if all that shit's true, Drake, they have a reason to hate you. You a bastard. It's your fault.
And he probably like he might have seen some of this shit too done to him, but it doesn't mean monkey see monkey do, or you should follow some bullshit. But
Yeah, bro, you don't go snake the snake that snaked you. I mean, you walk away from that nigga. You already know he no good.
Yeah, exactly. And some of this shit could have been Drake's young. He has the world in the palm of his hands. Bad.
That's another thing. A lot of people saying that Drake don't want to grow up. Do you see that in him?
I just had this conversation with someone, and in the same breath as like Jay-Z, is him being the leader of the pack and being the number one rap guy, pop star, whatever. Hove wasn't as big of a star as he is.
Drake.
Yeah, but for the rap niggas, he was the GOAT. He was the go-to number one. So when he gets into I'm 30, I don't wear jerseys, I only wear button ups, or whatever he said, and he decided like, I'm gonna clean it up a bit. I'm gonna throw the button up on. I'm addressing the suits. I retired. I become the president of whatever role he had over at Def Jam. And then he just wanted to mature, grow up. That's probably not Drake's thing to go be the CEO or the president over here, whatever it may be. But it had to be some growth. So when Joe Button and him had the little spat over Joe saying, well, this nigga need to grow up, stop fucking the young bitches and so and so and so forth. The whole fucking the young bitches, I don't want to get into that so much, but it should have been some growth. Like, even with the Yachty interview where Yachty's like, how old are you? And he was 36 or 37 or whatever he said. And Yachty like, you older, you getting up there. And he looked, yeah, Yachty's what? How old is Yachty? 24, 20?
27, 28.
All right. So he's 28 now. At the time, he might have been 26 when that interview came out or whatever. So yeah, Yachty's 26. Yeah, you're, almost a decade, 10 years older than him. There's a little difference. You shouldn't necessarily want to do all the things Yachty do, or people that age. You want to show a little growth. You want to lead Yachty and the rest of the artists and just grow for yourself. So maybe there was I still want to be young. I got the spirit. It's not like he's old, but he is a older rapper, considerably speaking to the rappers he be around. Like,
Cause I'll defend Drake. When I tell people, yo, I'm hitting 37. they'll be like the young kids will tell me I'm old. The older people will be like, well, you're not old, you're still a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when the younger people tell me that, I'll be like, damn, I ain't old, man. I do get kind of offended, but like
Yeah,
not how Drake kind of like. You know what I mean,
the whole, not to get off topic, but the whole age shaming shit is corny, and no one's the same. We're not all gonna be the same age, you know. So
we
whether
all grown. That's what we're here for.
yeah, so whether this one wanna age shame Nicki Minaj, there was a time where she might have age shamed Little Kim, and you know, dudes saying he need to grow up. He probably need to grow up. As far as Drake, yeah, he might have need to show some more growth, but it might have came on his own terms. So, you know, I don't want to say he was like lacking growth, because he probably was.
Can money lack your growth? Like, do you think that money could lack your growth? Because like sometimes I feel like people that
I
have
think they
great
can
money,
stagnate your mindset, because
yeah,
you know everybody wants to be young forever, I assume, or that's like a thing in our culture and communities. Everybody wants to look, feel young, dress young, and there's a time when they're gonna say, "Hey, you're dressing like the kids," or this and that, you know. So maybe him putting curlers in his hair or this and that. I don't know what people expect from him, but he still
I
has
just
the.
think him doing all that, man, led up to right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gave Kendrick all that ammo. You know what I'm saying? Like when the dude did the pigtails, you was out there trying to look like fucking Snoop Dogg back in the day when Snoop Dogg had the 3 little pigtails. Now you can't do it like Snoop Dogg. You too light skinned, bro.
So
You know what I'm saying?
that speaks to the aspect of the culture vulture and you know, the Houston, the Atlanta, stealing people's culture, sound, and whatever it is. You know what I mean? The whole chameleonaire type of thing. So it could be a bit of all of it, and like I said, it could be he just needed a little more time to grow, or see that he needs more growth. You know what I'm saying? Even in the like content and context of his music. Like he needs to show more growth. Like, not saying boss up, because the nigga is definitely bossed up, but just on some, you know, level up, not
Grown
just,
man shit.
yeah, I don't gotta fuck 100 hoes type shit. You know, at some time or point, we have to let that go. All of us, not just him. Anybody that has that mindset of thinking like that, me, myself,
Just
anybody.
anybody at that age,
Yeah.
getting close to
Especially what he has
that,
going
bro.
on. He's a part of the 1%,
Yeah,
my nigga. Like he's somebody special in all regards to
bro,
who
you
he is
big.
musically. You know what I'm saying? So like he's not just a regular person by no
And
shape or
people are
form.
looking up to him too every day. Like there's people looking up to him. So the more you say this or certified lover boy, you're just gonna have a whole bunch of people in there for you with pigtail.
Yo, so I don't know. It is what it is, but I don't think Drake is, and this ain't the last you heard from Drake, and I don't mean that no funny shit or the legal shit. That's his decision to make, you know, to defend his brand, his business, his name, and what he feels too. But same time, for the rap aspect of it, yeah, it came off as, like you said, crybaby, corny.
Yeah, something new.
Yeah,
But we
just
don't
this.
know why he's doing it,
Yeah.
and like how I said about his kids, he's more nervous about his son being brought into it, or his mother being brought into it, and I get it. But that's why you have
But
security.
he can't be worried about that when you brought another nigga's
Yeah,
family and
but
kids
that's
and
what I'm
wife.
saying. That's why you have security, and that's where this
And
homeschooling. You get what I'm saying? Like,
this is not the first time he's brought somebody's family into it, or wife, bringing in
yeah, bro.
Pusha T's wife, when they had the whole
LeBron needs
back
to
and
dunk
forth.
on his ass.
And then with the whole LeBron situation, I don't try not to believe it, but if that's what he was trying to get across in that DM, is like a slide shot saying, you know, that's like Nike exposing LeBron cheating on his wife, and you know, like like if that was a shot to say, hey, I had Bron on.
That's breaking bro code right there.
Yeah, bro, beyond breaking bro code.
Yeah,
We ain't
that's some snake shady
shit.
ass
Yeah,
shit. I
like
don't care what we could.
you trying to
You
let
could be
me
mad at
feel.
me.
You're trying to humiliate my wife, my kids, my family, my
Hmm.
reputation, and then make me feel like how you feel right now, because a nigga humiliated you. You know what I'm saying? So,
Fact. And then you go over there and talk to Steph Curry and shit, and it's all over the line and shit. Like, we don't see what you're doing, Drake.
crazy. And like I said, I'm gonna defend him on that. Him and Steph always had some type of, you know, cordial relationship. So
Good dick,
I don't think he's doing it just because of Bron. He's always seen Steph.
dick riding all the players. I don't want to say dick riding all the players, but that's how he be looking in the videos. I'm just saying. He be over there all the time. I bet you he got every single player signed on his
My
shoes.
man E said he a glazer. He glazing.
He a dick rider.
Can't be, man. Can't be. It's not what it should be.
Nah. I fuck with my nigga Drake. My bad, man. Don't sue me, Drake.
Oh shit. He gonna shut shit down, man. But it is what it is, man. We just came to hit y'all with some